Yep, I'm talking about Edgy the Hedgie again. In my last video, I reviewed / ranted Shadow spin-off game, Shadow the Hedgehog, and you can go watch that video if you want, but to sum it up, the game has its flaws, a lot of flaws, but I didn't necessarily hate my playthrough of it. But ever since I put out that video, I don't know why, I've just been going down this rabbit hole of Shadow the Hedgehog, replaying Sonic Adventure 2 again, watching video essays about SA2 and Shadow the Hedgehog. I've just been seeing how the character started and where he is now, and yeah, our boy's kind of been nerfed. Which is a real big shame because Shadow is such a cool, interesting, mysterious character, and he has a lot of potential. You know where I'm going with this. This is the 4th video in the potential series. When Shadow was first introduced in 2001, he was such a cool character, and Sega knew that. He was Sonic's perfect rival. Gone are the days of Metal Sonic and Knuckles, and while yeah, Metal Sonic and Knuckles are good rivals to Sonic, there's one thing Shadow has the advantage on. He's Sonic's exact opposite, the yin to Sonic's yang. Sonic's more of a carefree individual, just keep on running ahead and not looking back. But Shadow, on the other hand, he's got a lot of problems. Shadow's always been the dark, broody, not showing any feelings type of character. And he's always looking to the past to see what could be different. I mean, especially with the whole Maria and Gerald Robotnik storyline in SA2. Shadow's always looking back to the past to see where his mistakes came from, and hell, the whole game he's basically brainwashed by Gerald Robotnik into believing that he wanted Shadow to destroy the whole world. But it's not till Amy gives Shadow, you know, a pep talk and some truth that that hard shell around Shadow finally cracks, and he sees that Maria wouldn't want him to destroy the humans. She would want Shadow to be the world's protector, which leads to Sonic and Shadow teaming up to save the world. Big superhero boss fight. Shadow sacrifices himself. Yada yada yada. You know the story. But honestly, I think Shadow sacrificing himself was a perfect ending to his character arc in SA2. And honestly, if Shadow sacrificed himself in SA2 and we never saw him again, he never returned in Sonic Heroes, and like Shadow was just a one-time character, I think it would have been fine. But why stop there? There is a lot, and I mean a lot of people that think Shadow should have stayed dead after Sonic Adventure 2. And while, okay, fine, I can see where you're coming from and your opinion's okay, I just think there's so much more that we could do with the character of Shadow the Hedgehog. In Sonic Heroes, it's revealed that the Shadow you're playing as might not be the original Shadow. So then, in Shadow the Hedgehog, that's what you spend the duration of the game doing, figuring out who he is and if he's the original. It's a cool story, but not done in a good way. In Sonic 06, we see Shadow go face to face with Mephiles the Dark. Shadow's exact opposite? I don't know. Mephiles to me always represented what Shadow could have been if Shadow kept to be led astray and followed Gerald's path instead of Maria's path. But while I'm not a fan of Sonic 06, I do like the storyline between Shadow and Mephiles. But after 06, Shadow kind of disappeared. I mean, he wasn't in Unleashed. He was a side character in Sonic and the Black Knight. He went to the Olympics, but then he returns in Sonic Generations, and he's basically served to be a boss fight and to be in the corner going, "You got this, Sonic." What? And, oh god, Forces. I mean, they tried. They really tried to give Shadow his own story, but he was basically just the catalyst that makes Infinite evil, and it's not good. It's cringe. So here we are in present day, and I really feel like Shadow is not being used as much as he should. He's not giving... They're not giving enough spotlight to Shadow, and I know the whole series is about Sonic. I get it. But like, come on, give my boy Shadow some love, dude. I couldn't have explained that better, but I just want Shadow to do good things, man. So how would I do that? How would I put Shadow back on top? How would I make everyone see his true potential? Well, I would give him another spin-off game. No, come on, I know. Just let me explain, please. Now, it could be a game, or it can be a spin-off of the IDW comics. Whatever, I'm not here to pitch gameplay today, I'm here to pitch the plot. And I think I have a really interesting one, so here we go. But before we do that, it's time for a sponsorship! Yay, money! This video is sponsored by W Energy. If you don't know what W Energy is, well, it's an energy drink basically, but it doesn't give you any jitters and it doesn't make you feel like other caffeine-based drinks do. It's really good. It's powder, by the way, so you put it into like water. It's like G Fuel, but it's better. It's better, you better believe me. They have flavors like Dragonade, my personal favorite being Dub Sludge, Beach and Peach, my second favorite flavor, Galaxy Grenade. Galaxy Grenade is my second favorite flavor. And they also just don't sell energy drinks or energy powder. They sell stickers, shirts, and shakers, which is something we gotta talk about. Right now, if you go to W.com and you buy a shaker, every shaker you buy, Dubby plants a tree. They're going Mr. Beast mode, baby. But you're probably like, oh, but shakers, man, they cost money. That's where that's where your boy comes in. If you use code JerryDude at checkout, you will get 10% off your shaker or whatever you buy. But I do encourage you to buy a shaker because we are planting trees. So yeah, use code JerryDude at checkout for 10% off your order. Thanks to Dubby for sponsoring this video, and let's get back to the show. So, the plot of this spin-off Shadow game comic thing. Let's say this takes place right when Sonic Frontiers is taking place, because what we know so far, Sonic, Tails, Amy, Knuckles, and Eggman are gone, leaving the world basically unprotected. But Eggman's gone. But, you know, Eggman's army is still around, and Sonic, Tails, Amy, and Knuckles aren't around to protect the world. Orbot and Cubot see this opportunity to take over the world and have it prepared for when Eggman eventually returns, if he does. They spend hours going through Eggman's files trying to come up with world-conquering schemes. It takes them hours to come up with something, but they find two things: the blueprints for Metal Sonic and the Shadow androids. Orbot and Cubot start making a robot that has the powers of Sonic and Shadow, but the problem is they need a power source. But with Knuckles gone, the Master Emerald is wide open. Let's say they build a machine that can siphon power from the Master Emerald, and they finally have what they need to build this robot. But because they're not super geniuses like Eggman, they siphon way too much power, and a new powerful being is born. And his name is Terios. If you don't know who Terios is, well, he was basically going to be Shadow. If you look in the concept art of Sonic Adventure 2, you could see Shadow's early designs was Terios. Shadow was going to be called Terios is the original Shadow. Whoa! So I think it would be cool to introduce Terios, Shadow's original concept. I think it would be cool to make him canon, and being powered by the Master Emerald, it would be a big threat for Shadow to take on. So let's say Orbot and Cubot can't control Terios, he rebels against them, and then he starts taking over Angel Island. Eventually, Team Dark would be alerted and try to stop Terios. And along the way, Shadow will find out that Terios isn't different from him at all, and he'll do what Amy did for him and save him from himself. But again, Terios is going to be a big challenge for Shadow because he has the power of the Master Emerald. And hey, just to make it really high stakes, let's say Terios can go into like a super form at will. But that's really all I have time for this pitch. My eyes itchy. If you all would like to see me do like a full pitch story-wise and gameplay-wise in the future, please let me know, and I definitely will start working on it. Overall, Shadow's an important character. He has a lot of potential, and I think, honestly, even though it's been 10 plus years since he was introduced, 20 plus, it's been a while since he's been introduced, and I honestly feel like we are literally just scratching the surface for Shadow the Hedgehog, which is crazy to say. He's a very important character, and he has a lot of potential. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comments what videos you want to see in the future, and let me know, give me your honest opinions about Shadow the Hedgehog. Even if you tell me you don't like him, that's cool, but give me like good reasons. Don't be like, I don't like him because he's got red on him. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you again to Dubby for sponsoring this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.